Yeah, we're going today to pick up my new Megadeth CD, the new album from Romford. It's January the 29th, and this is the new Ray blog. Ray Wolf, Ray Wolf.
Ghost towns, arcades, abandoned loose. If it's weird or forgotten, I'm visiting for you. Ray Wolf, theme parks, most stories have true. Local staring while I do a poo.
Just got to Romford, and I'm getting excited about my new Megadeth CD. So yeah, let's go and see if we can go and get it. To get to HMV, you have to go in a place called the Liberty Centre. So that sounds all a bit American, doesn't it? The Liberty Centre. And then look, you've got all these patterns on the walls here, which I don't know what they're for. Over here you've got like a rock shop. Let's have a look and see what we got in the rock shop. You got a Ghost t-shirt, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Slipknot, a Guns N' Roses bag, a Sleep Token, yeah, all these lovely bits and bobs. And we're just gonna get our way to like HMV to pick up the pre-order signed Megadeth CD. So here we go. So it's like, if you've not been to Romford, this is what Romford looks like. You've got a cafe, looks like it's back in the 1950s or something. Look how retro this cafe is. That's pretty good. You've got a game shop that sells like games and stuff. A shoe shop with fancy sparkly shoes. What else have you got in Romford? Premier Homeware. So let's see. Not very exciting, really, is it? Grumpy old grandpa, grumpy old grandpa calf. I wonder if all your grumpy old grandpas go, or granddads. I can't even say that. It's like a tongue twister. Like, here we go. And then over here, you've got the Waterstones. You've got a Pret a Manger here, which I'm a bit annoyed about because this used to be a Disney shop, and the Disney shop was far better than a Pret a Manger. And so, but you know, these things appear everywhere you go, which is not always a good thing, is it? So let's go and have a look. We're going to HMV to pick up the Megadeth CD. Here we go, it's HMV. The nippers, they have like wolves and stuff. And you've got HMV in here. You've got HMV over here. So here you go. Let's go into HMV. Some cool stuff in HMV always.
Very well.
Have you got my pre-order of the Megadeth CD?
I can have a check for you.
Okay. One of my favourite sections, the metal section. We've got Metallica there, which I'm going to see next year. And we've got Iron Maiden. We've got Ghost. Motorhead, System of Down. I never really liked System of Down, but I really like the guitar player. Yeah, Daryl. Is it Daryl? But yeah, the guitar player was really nice to me online. That's what you got for your metal section. Very cool. A nice shiny copy of Purple Rain next to OK Computer, but this is what we really love. It's Mad Villain MF Doom on one of his like side project type things. Which this one's brilliant. I love this one. This has got accordion on it. That's a great tune. I really love that. We got some like, what's it? We got some K-pop here. I like the cover. I like the cover on this one here. This is really cool. And what's this? How do you use this to like listen to your music? Or I'm not totally sure. Like comment down below. What? Why have they got this? I think I'm going to hide this. Look, now it's gone. We don't have to see that again. A zombie repellent? What's that there instead? No! I don't like this product. I really don't like this product. Why is a shop, HMV, why are you selling werewolf poison? I'm not liking it. I'm going to write a complaint to HMV about this one. If you went to see Oasis on the tour, then this would be a good set for you. Use this with caution. It's not a toy. It's not a toy. It's not a toy. We seem to be missing a member of Kiss, and instead of Gene Simmons, we've got Angus Young here. Don't know what all that's about. I don't really think that looks like Britney Spears either. And that's definitely not Pink. This alien's pretty funky. And you gotta love AC/DC and Tom Petty. Yeah. I really like this Joker ball. I think this might be a purchase. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this. You know I like all things Stranger Things. Well, I don't, I just like Vecna. But, you know, okay. But I like to cover on my channel all things Stranger Things. This is like all the stuff you can get from this HMV. The one in Oxford Street actually is a Stranger Things HMV. It's got the logo as a Stranger Things. So I think there'll be much more in there if you want to go to Oxford Street and buy your Stranger Things merch there. But this cardboard cutout thing is pretty cool. We're going to go and have a look in this MiniSo place today. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, look at this. Cool place. Let's go and see what they got inside there for me. Oh, caution, don't step on that. Okay, let's go in. Hey, hello! Got here some Stitch, like, blind bags. They're quite cool. You got one-piece blind bags. They're really cool. Yeah, it's very like these teddy boxes. They're pretty cool. Look at those. Yeah. And these Stitch figures are really cool. Look at them here. Look, what's this bag? It's like all furry and stuff. This is like one piece, but you know, it's like a furry bag. You know, you look like a pirate if you had this bag. And you've got some other one piece stuff here. This is pretty cool. Oh, it's got so much one piece. This is more than one piece. This is many pieces. I think I've done this joke before, but it's funny every time you do it. Got some Hello Kitty stuff. It's quite an interesting shop, this is. You know I like the Stitch stuff. Let's go and have a look at that. It's like, yeah, this pretty cool Stitch stuff. A Stitch drink. We like the Stitch drink. I got a Stitch pen. These are really cute Stitch cups. We like these. Look at it's ready for the summer. It's not summer yet. These look like they're for wet wipes or baby wipes. So that's quite funny. And what else have we got around here? Harry Potter stuff. Cool Harry Potter stuff. And look, Snoopy over there. Got Snoopy. You like Snoopy? Some fake looking Transformers. And then some real looking Transformers. Yeah, pretty cool. Have a look down here. You like this? What's that? Is that a sloth? I think that's a sloth, isn't it? Then you got around here. Oh, it's got this big one-piece thing, which is pretty cool. Big one-piece thing. And here you got some cutie pie type stuff. And Hello Kitty. It's very cool. You've got like, oh, I like this Donald stuff. This Donald stuff is very cool. And we've got that like, and oh, look at this Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is great. And you've got big Stitch banner up here. It's cool. Princess. I'm not that princessy, but that's a princess thing. And then you got one-piece figures. I like these. Look how cool these are. They're $17.99 and they're blind boxes if you're interested about them. This guy's really cool. I think we might want him. And then we got some Stitch stuff, more Stitch stuff here. And what's this? Is this quite unusual? I think that must be this stuff. Stitch in his car and stuff. And then you got like some like classic characters here. And aliens and more princess stuff. Pretty cool. Look at the one-piece stuff. And they got like Hello Kitty. Pretty cool. And look. And then you got like over here Care Bears. And I think he's the lucky one. The lucky Care Bear. Then you got over here Hello Kitty. And some more figures, some Minion figures. Some Disney figures. That's cool. Got the Pez. And then you got some Stitches. I wanted these. These are really cool. Got chains, and you can get any of those Stitches in here. My channel takes off. I can come back to MiniSo, and do a signing here. So yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Oh. Oh, look there. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. This shop's really interesting. Look at the Mickey over there, and all this like lovely display. And on like pride of place in the middle of the shop, they got this little Hitler book. It's like little Ray-size Hitler book. What's this about? I didn't know they sold such a thing here. This little Hitler book. Like, it's tiny. Look, it's Ray size. It's a little Hitler book. But I don't understand why it's in this great shop. You know, with the most lovely people that work in this great shop. This lady is always nice to me. She never calls me a time waster. She's brilliant. We love her. And like, we've got all this David Bowie stuff over here. And you got like really cool antiques and stuff. I'll give you the name of this shop in a minute so you can all come and shop here. We've got the Beatles here. The Beatles are cool. Look, a handmade yellow submarine. That's pretty cool. Got that there. We got like some great Freddie Mercury stuff. There. We got like loads of like radios and things and stuff. Got Elvis Presley display here. Look at this, it's brilliant. We got like you know, like loads of cool clothes. They're not in my size though. And this is the name of the company of like modern, how do you say, Modernariato. They're very, very cool. and you really should go there. And it's in Romford, and they have lots of really cool stuff in here. Let's grab a flyer. Look, this is the place. It's a great place here. And you know, they've got lots of things. They've got patches. They've got vinyl. Got vinyl here.
And help support their rehabilitation.
And look at all the great stuff in the shop.
Thought he was never capable.
You know, this. Look at these T-shirts. They've got Green Day, Kiss, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Prison jobs.
Kiss is brilliant. Got all this like vinyl and stuff, and all these things. Madonna. You know, it's absolutely brilliant. Got loads of tapes and stuff. And then look over here, they've got badges and stuff. Look at all these badges. They're really cool, and all this other stuff. This is a great place to go. Make sure you go to this place in Romford. Brilliant. And you know what's even best is they're Italian, and we love Italians. There you go. Brilliant. Go there. Look, they've got look, a Hot Wheels, you know, a yellow submarine. That's brilliant. Whoops. Oh, whoops, I've knocked over all the vinyl. Whoops. Look, you got a little Freddie Mercury book there. This shop really caters for little walls. What the cool thing is, in this shop, they got this amazing Elvis ring. Look at that, that's amazing. And a little Elvis car, Elvis badges, Elvis everything in this store. And look at this Elvis figure. This lovely little girl has rock Elvis figure. You gotta love it, you mean? You know, it's not enough. They got this other little bit over here with more Elvis stuff, and it's got like cool Elvis things. More Elvis things here, and then it got like more Elvis things in here. It's like a whole big shrine to Elvis, which is brilliant. Look, I'll just go through the little door quickly. There you go. Look at that. Amazing. You know how I like Harry Styles. Look, there's a book of him, and he's next to Johnny Depp and Anton Deck and David Essex. That's like a, you know. Oh yeah, look at that. That is like you know, a montage of the great people in this world. Destroying the shop again. Look at this amazing Def Leppard set down here. It's you know, it's a hysteria. Yeah, people get hysteria when they subscribe to my channel. We got more little books here. We got Bob Marley. We got Friends. We got Keanu Reeves, the unofficial Keanu Reeves. We love Keanu Reeves. Look at that. There's little books made for me. You know, it's like they're so lovely in the shop. They make me little books, and especially this little Hitler book. This little Hitler book over here. The little Hitler book, and then you got little Hitler book, little Keanu Reeves book. It's like, it's about the same, isn't it? Little Hitler, little Keanu Reeves. Little Hitler, little Keanu Reeves. The little book of Hitler, is that like the little book of calm? Like if you swallow it, you turn into Hitler. Like he turned into like a calm person in that Black Books program when he swallowed the book. If you drink, you know, eat the little book of Hitler, do you turn into Hitler? No idea. 1 minute. How many little books of Hitler did you sell for Christmas?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 little books of Hitler?
Yeah.
For Christmas?
Yeah.
And how much is a little book of Hitler?
£20.
£20? For a little book of Hitler?
Yes.
We got the Keanu Reeves one for 5. So is that like... you know, it's worth 4 times the amount. You get 4 Keanu Reeves for 1 Hitler. Amazing. Bye. I love this lady. It's my favourite shop, so make sure you come here. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Next time, can you make some little jackets for me?
Yes, of course.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, sure.
See, they're really accommodating here. Can I have on the back of my jacket, what bands do I like? Can you put on the back of the jacket Cannibal Corpse?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cannibal
Alright,
Corpse,
promise.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or Power, no, actually even better, Power Wolf.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, Power
okay,
Wolf,
I'll
yeah.
deal.
Brilliant. Thank you.
See you
Okay,
soon.
bye. Make sure you go to this
Bye.
place. Yeah, bye. There's this really cool comic book shop in here, which I've got like some comics from. And look, this is the comic books. There you go. And what's really good about this comic book shop is that this comic book shop supports the Ray channel. Look, got just there. Look, they support me here. Yeah. Hello. I like the colour of your jumper. It matches what I'm wearing today. Look at this. Well, you'll be on the Ray channel, and I'll publicise your shop.
Thank you.
Yeah. Get everyone to come here. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Here we go. And oh, look, we got Batman here. Look at this. Batman. But you're not allowed to touch him. Not allowed to touch. So don't come around touching Batman up. You're not allowed to touch him up. And this guy, look, we've got Wolverine and thing. This is a really good shop. And you've even got comics outside here. Yeah. But don't steal them. They're not for stealing. Don't do that. Okay? Bye. Another Ray friendly shop. Let's put their sticker on the counter for me. Look at that. And look at all the great games and stuff they do in the shop. Like, they got even a look at this Lara Croft over here. And it's like, look at this Lara Croft over here. 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 Yeah, it's very cool, isn't it? And then you've got like a games console down here. Well, it's playing Marvel games. Look at this, it's pretty cool. Let's have a little bit twist of that knob. It's very cool, look at that. And look at all the like cool stuff. They got like toys here. Lots of toys. And like, oh, look at all this retro gaming. If you like your retro gaming, you want to come to this store, because look at all these games they got. You got your PlayStation 2 over here. Look, mountains of PlayStation 2. You got like other cool stuff like figures and game bits and bops and balls. And like in there we got PlayStation Vista. We got old N64 games. Like, this is a really good shop if you want to go and get your bits and bobs. Like there, look at this. Get your get your gaming head on and come to this store. Look at this, like old Nintendo games. They're pretty cool. Look at that. That's a pretty ancient Mario game. Yeah. Nintendo 64 in box. Yeah, look at those in-box games. You got Wii games here. You got what, Sega? Is that Sega Saturn? Sega Saturn there. GameCube. Look at all those GameCube games. And like, you know, they've got so much in the store. Look at all these Pokemon cards. They've got loads of Pokemon cards. We've got Xbox games for the original Xbox. Look at those. Loads of them. And like games consoles, and this is like a paradise for a gamer. You know, it's just like a shop you have to go and see. And like over here, if you look over here, they got like loads of like advanced Game Boy games, and you got like all like consoles and stuff. You got loads of stuff. You can buy your old Game Boys. You can buy gun. You can buy loads and loads of things. Look at all these. And they really look after their games and stuff and keep them in good condition. PlayStation original games. You got those there. And then you've also got like the cabinets with the little gems in it. So this is a shop you really need to go and see. I'll give you the name of the shop. This shop is in Romford. Let's go out the shop for a second, because I didn't do the intro to get in. And this is called Retro Giant. And Retro Giant, look at this, is the outside of the shop. And you know, they're really, really cool shop, Retro Giant. So, and they're in Romford. So make sure you go to Retro Giant. And you know, the good thing about Retro Giant is they've got the friendliest staff in Romford as well. Not that the other ones I visited today weren't also friendly, but these ones are equally as friendly. Yeah, and they got the sticker on the counter, so you know they're Ray friendly. So come to Retro Giant in Romford. The first item I got were these Nightmare Before Christmas little figures. And I can open this because look, it's damaged in the corner. So let's have a look at what these are like. These 5 little Nightmare Before Christmas Tim Burton figurines are really nice. You got your Jack, you got your Sally, who the actress sadly passed away. Sally was played by Catherine O'Hara, who recently passed away. So this video is in memory of Catherine O'Hara, who was also the mum in Home Alone and a main part in Beetlejuice. And she was in so many things. Not many people know that she was one of the gangsters in Dick Tracy. So Catherine, this one's for you. This one again because it's one of my favourites. This is the Jack. This is going on my side. The Santa Claus Jack. The Santa Claus Jack would be good next to my Christmas tree, I would think. The little dog Zero is pretty nice. Again, would be nice against my Christmas tree. What might be my favourite, hence why he was lurking at the back there in most of the pictures, is the Oogie Boogie Man, which is definitely going on my side. Looking all menacing and green. It's a great little figure. Last look at the set. That's 5 brilliant figures, all for me. Not to mention, the little Nightmare Before Christmas figures were purchased from B&M. And I think they were less than a £5. So what a bargain. Next up we have from the comic box, this great Stig Larsson, The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo comic. And look, this was £10. This was a bargain. And look at the great artwork that's consisting in this one. And I have to say sorry to the guy in like the comic box, because I should have done more filming around his shop. But I was very tired that day and I totally forgot to do it. And that's my fault, and I'm sorry. We will come back and do some more filming in the comic box. I only noticed when I was doing the editing, you know, sometimes doing these videos for YouTube, you video everything and then you go, oh my God, I wish I spent longer in there, or I wish I filmed this, I wish I did that, but you can't go back because you're gone. You're already round the corner, you're already maybe you're halfway home when you realise. Actually, you're normally at home because you're normally editing at home, or you're editing in the hotel room or somewhere. So you don't realise until you're editing going, oh my God, I've not got enough footage. So this is the Stig Larsson. We also bought something else from the comic box, which I'll show you in a second. You know, I've been on a bit of a Clive Barker trip at the moment. Loving everything Clive Barker, like Hellraiser. I also love the film Nightbreed. And I got this comic from the comic box for £4. And they had other ones as well, which I'm going to go back and get. So don't go and buy them, okay? Don't go and buy them. They're for me. So, you know, the comic box is a very good place. You can find some really cool comics. And I actually love the artwork on this one, which is awesome. So that was a bit of a bargain for £4. The next thing I got is the tiny little book of Keanu Reeves, which I liked. I didn't buy 4 of them. I know 4 of them are equal to a little book of Hitler, but I only bought the one. They only had the one little book of Keanu Reeves, and this is for my little book collection. So I'm very happy with this little purchase, and it's, you know, far better than the little book of Hitler because it's on Keanu Reeves, and I love Keanu Reeves. He was in Point Break, which is one of my favourite movies. As you know, I got the little book of Keanu Reeves in the Italian shop, and now I've got also this really nice copy of Ziggy Stardust, the motion picture by David Bowie, from there as well. This is old, it looks old, but it's an old vintage tape. So these are now getting harder and harder to get. So that was a nice find. From my other videos, you know I like Solo Sequoia very much. So it was a nice surprise when I got back from Romford to find this waiting for me, which I ordered online. And I'm going to unbox this for you in a later video. So look, watch out for that one. The next item I'm going to show you came from HMV. And look at the discount. $12.99 to $4.99. And I love this Joker. Whoops. God, this is like, this thing's playing with me, look. I'm trying to show you the Joker. It's got Joker across the eyes. It's really kind of like street punk. And I really love this Joker bottle, which I'm going to, when I'm making videos for you, drink my drinks out of. So that was a good buy. And we're coming on to the main event. So get ready for the main event. The last thing is the Megadeth CD. And you know in HMV now, they actually package your item up in a nice cardboard package so it doesn't get damaged when it comes in, which is really good. So well done on that, HMV. And look what I got today. I got a signed Megadeth CD. And it's signed by the whole band there. Look at that. That's, well, it's an art card that comes with the CD. And look, it's got the whole band there, all signed up. Well, yeah, it's amazing. I can see the pens running out in one place on one of the signatures, but we won't talk about that. We've got Dave Mustaine there, which, you know, is brilliant. Him being the leader of the Megadeth. And we also got the signed CD that comes in a digipack sleeve. So this is, you know, what I wanted, and I'm so happy with this. That was my Romford shenanigans. So, you know, I'm liking that you guys are discovering the channel and liking, commenting and subscribing on my videos. I got some nice comments on sort of, you know, on some of my stuff, and thank you very much. And it's great to see you guys supporting my channel. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
They won't play wolf.